Is your life on fast forward?
When I'm taking a shower, my computer turns on.
No time to spare?
Gotta stay one step ahead.
Yeah. That way you don't waste time. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
You may have hurry sickness. What are the symptoms?
My regular pager, my Sky pager, my Pocket Talk, my StarTech, my other cellular phone, and my my laptop.
Chances are...
Rob Stafford asks if life on the fast track is speeding too fast.
So I'll be there in a couple of minutes.
Also, think your life is rushed? While racing to appointments, she even times traffic lights.
We watch the blinking walking signs, so we know when the lights are going to change.
Is the speed of our lives spinning out of control? Coming up, do you dream of slowing down?
The only way that I could slow down would be if I were hit by a bus, where I wasn't hurt, but I had to be hospitalized for maybe 2 days.
Racing through life. What happens when speed takes over? From our studios in New York, here again is Jane Pauley.
Do you ever find your high-speed computer too slow? Put your answering machine on fast forward? Think you're wasting time unless you're doing at least 2 things at once? If the answer is yes, you're not alone. It seems a lot of us want the pace of life to go faster and faster, but tonight we'd like you to meet someone who'll make you feel like a slowpoke. Here's Rob Stafford.
Energy, partly sunny day today, another warm one, mid-80s for a high, and another possibility of some rain this afternoon.
7:22 is my drop-dead time that I have to be up by, but I'm usually up before that. The first thing I'll do is turn on my computer, get a Diet Coke, actually light a cigarette, brush my teeth, and then I usually go on online in the morning. So then when my hair is naturally drying, I can be online doing work.
Kathy Posner's world is in fast forward, an endless blur of things to do, people to meet, calls to make. For so many of us, it seems, the speed of life has been turned up a notch. But Kathy, a public relations executive, has taken multitasking to a whole new level. With an average of 150 phone calls per 18-hour day, Kathy claims never to have eaten a meal without being paged. Do you ever think if you slowed it down, you'd actually get more work done?
I don't know because I can't risk it. Because what if I slow down and then totally stop? So I can't slow down. Did we get the T-shirts from American Color Lab?
Hi.
Yeah. Hey, Leo.
Hi.
Just wanted to let you know...
You won't even give it a try?
No.
We recently spent a day with Kathy, a typical day, she told us, in her life as a well-connected mover and shaker in Chicago. As she does every day, she timed her schedule to the second. 6 appointments around the city, topping it off with a public relations pitch at the White Sox game. It was tough to keep up. It's 9:45 right now. How many Diet Cokes have you had?
This is my 4th.
How much sleep did you get last night?
I went to sleep about 4:30, so about 3 hours.
Another Coke?
Yeah.
On 3 hours sleep, Kathy can do more in one day than most of us can in a week. When you get off schedule, what does that do to you? Does it drive you nuts?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely drives me nuts. But I always build in extra couple of minutes.
Okay, it's 10:16 and we made you late.
Yeah, but that's okay.
All right.
Because I built in time at the end.
We're moving fast, I think, because we can.
Life is moving so fast, author James Glick has even written a book about the speed at which we travel. It's called Faster. He says acceleration is a natural human instinct.
We can go faster, so we do go faster. We make time saving the most important feature in so many parts of our lives.
And Glick says some people take the desire to go faster to extremes, an affliction he calls hurry sickness. What are the symptoms of hurry sickness? Well, if you're in front of your microwave and you want to cook something for 1.5 minutes, but instead of pressing 9-0, you press 8-8 because it's faster to press the same digit twice, chances are you're suffering from hurry sickness.
Or if you're waiting for the elevator and you get in and the door doesn't close and you press that close door button, even though you know perfectly well that that button doesn't actually do anything, well, then you're probably suffering from hurry sickness.
According to your schedule, we have 3 minutes and 15 seconds to make it to our next location.
We're good because it's we're about a block and a half.
And you have this walk time down. You're always one step ahead of what you got to stay one step ahead.
Yeah. That way you don't waste time.
Kathy's case of hurry sickness is so severe, she even times traffic lights.
And what we do is we watch the blinking walking signs, so we know when the lights are going to change.
She anticipates the necessary pit stops.
You've even got it planned out where the bathrooms are.
Right.
With nary a second to spare. Her day was scheduled with such military precision, she gave us most of her sound bites in between bites at lunch.
List your entire arsenal of weapons that you have in your war against time. Your
My
war
war
to
against
save
time. So it would be my regular pager, my Sky pager, my Pocket Talk, my StarTech, which is the baby cellular phone that's in my purse, then my other cellular phone in my briefcase, my laptop, and then in the car, the two cellulars, or one cellular, one wireless. So if either system went down, I would always have a system that worked. Yeah, P&I has the daily facts breaking news. My number one time saver is my tape recorder. I talk into a tape recorder all day long as things happen, and I go from meeting to meeting. The tape recorder is my boss.
Sometimes it seems technology is the boss, but many of us simply don't want to slow down. Take, for instance, the New York City Transit Authority, which last spring sought to shave commuter time by shortening the announcement, "Please stand clear of the closing doors," to, "Has this drive to accelerate led to a loss of civility?" Kathy Posner says she always finds time to say please and thank you, but admits patience is not one of her virtues.
I get very cranky on the phone if I get put on hold. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
This is wasted time for you.
Oh, totally. Totally, totally, totally. I'll wait a couple of seconds, and then if they don't come, then they lose their turn. And then we hang up. That's it.
You're doing 12 or 15 Diet Cokes a day, 3 packs of cigarettes a day. You get maybe 2 or 3 hours of sleep.
Right.
Are you worried that 5 years from now you may not be sitting here?
I don't have children. It's my life, and this is the life that I love.
But you love life.
Well, absolutely.
So why not prolong it and make sure you're going to be around for 20
Because
30
what
years?
makes me love it is the pace of the life that I'm leading.
Kathy's idea of a fun-filled weekend is 2 days of functions and fundraisers.
To me, taking a break is not fun. I wouldn't want to schedule doing nothing, because then I'd have nothing to do. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay, if you come over to this side, no, that's okay. Figure we got like 3 minutes and 12 seconds.
Now, how healthy can a life like this be? We went back to our velocity expert, James Glick.
When we travel at 100 miles an hour, is there a danger we're going to go around that corner and run right into a brick wall?
Well, sure. There is such a thing as going too fast. That's why I think we're all torn up about this trend in society where everything is going faster. But that's what vacations are for. That's what contemplation is for. That's what meditation is for. It's good for people to be aware of ways in which they can slow down.
Not Kathy. She's moving so fast she hasn't had a vacation in more than a decade and says she never calls in sick.
What do you do when you get sick?
I don't. I don't get sick.
On this health food regimen you got
I don't
here,
get sick. So I've not been to a doctor in 13 years. Okay, so
Something most doctors would not recommend. Along with no time for doctors, Kathy says it's also been years since she's had a serious relationship.
it's hard to be the person with me because I'm always moving.
Do you ever regret that?
Sometimes, but then I realize that why should I let myself be defined by somebody else when I can define myself?
Now, here we are at a ball game.
Right.
I thought you'd never relax.
No, because no, this is not relaxing.
What are you doing here?
That evening, we were exhausted. We accompanied Kathy to her final event. It was 8 o'clock. As we were winding down, she was winding up.
Yay!
Kathy wasn't here to watch baseball. She was here to work the crowd, a crowd of clients she treated to a night at the game.
What is the score of this ball game right now?
I have no clue.
As our world continues to spin out of control, as technology persuades us to race even faster, Kathy, like so many of us, does dream about a less hurried life.
You have a fantasy about slowing down.
The only way that I could slow down would be if I had no control over it happening. That if I were hit by a bus where I wasn't hurt enough to do any damage to my brain, but I had to be hospitalized for maybe 2 days.
That is one of the sickest fantasies I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Still, slowing down is merely a faraway dream for Kathy Posner. For now, it's full speed ahead. After all, it's only 9 p.m. and bedtime's still 7 hours away.
Yay! Bravo!
If you have the time, you can read a chapter of James Glick's book, Faster, by visiting our website. Some of you will even get a chance to talk with the author in our chat room. The address is dateline.msnbc.com.